You look great. Okay, so finally, tell us once and for all, what is drag?
Oh, what isn't drag? Drag is a vessel for expression. Drag is an excuse to put together all of the little ideas that we don't have outlets for. Drag is an excuse to be the most, to be excessive, to be the little gay boy that was shunned for all of those things. It's the chance to reclaim a bunch of that stuff and pour a bunch of glitter on your zits and say, why not?
I've never had a zit, so I couldn't possibly understand, but I can imagine. Yeah. Wow. What is your creative process like? You create many, many things.
Outside of drag, my Minnesota accent came out. I'm a graphic designer, a type designer. I feel like I am always in love with my sketchbook, and even with drag, I find myself sketching first and foremost. Typically in just black and white, which is why I'm kind of a monochromo homo. But yeah, I feel like sketch is usually a good place to start, some concept. I feel like drag has been a really good excuse to learn all the things I've been wanting to do, like sewing, like makeup stuff, like flirting with boys with makeup on, all the good stuff.
Yes. I don't wear any, so again, I'll take your word for it. What do you hope that your art does for people?
Ooh, hopefully not like a visceral reaction that makes somebody want to run to the bathroom, but I find myself kind of bouncing between ideas of male and female, so my drag likes to be more of like a thing type of idea. So I wonder if it could be just an opportunity to be less adhered to strictly male or female and just be some sort of fabulous monstrosity in between and outside of. If it makes people smile, if it makes people say, wow, that's a lot of cheap shit altogether, then bonus points, you know?
Perfect. Yeah, I love that. Who are some of your influences? Who made you this way?
They do not deserve blame for this. Certainly, locally, folks like Jocelyn Nobbs, One Half Nelson, I think represent a lot of the things I love about Club Kid spirits, which is also kind of like, why be male or female when you could just be a fabulous object? In terms of drag artists outside of this fabulous city, I'd say folks like Klaus Nomi and Lee Bowery are really inspiring to me because they were so strange and captivating that you couldn't look away. I think there's something about Klaus and Lee in particular that were just like disarmingly, authentically bizarre, and also, I don't know, just like charmingly nihilistic at times, which is really nice. So yeah, I think the fun thing about drag is that we all look really frivolous and covered in sparkles, but I think almost everyone I've connected with is a deep existentialist that's just pinning on our makeup like, what does it mean? So I think I relate most to people that are kind of swirling in a glittery toilet of despair. Like,
yes, all bunnies and rainbows in here. Oh, God. Okay, do you have some creative dreams for yourself? Where do you see yourself going?
That is a great question. I started drag just last summer, so I have been throwing myself into the deep end. Yeah, it's been really fun. This city, I feel so spoiled with how many opportunities there are, how many venues allow us to create art, so many themed shows that are excuses to put things together. I think my goal looks like helping to create that space for others. Folks like you and Jocelyn and One Half Nelson, I think we have so many wonderful producers that make space for others to collaborate, and I feel like my dream is to help make more of that happen.
Cool, that's awesome. Absolutely incredible. You're making a massive splash in Portland, especially having only begun really performing last summer. That's incredible. One last question, if you want. How does your identity influence your art?
Sure. As a Minnesotan, I feel like
Midwest checkout queen, right?
Yes, yeah. I know. Don't you know? I guess mostly I feel like a jar of mayonnaise left out in the sun, which mayo is our state bird of Minnesota. I think being. Here's a good one for you. I was at a drag show, Isaiah Esquire was the host, and they said something like, did you know when you came out you could take all of you with you? And I feel like drag is an excuse to explore all corners of my identity and glue it all together. So to be something that's kind of illustrative, that's kind of high design, high contrast, deeply dark and existential. I think all of that comes through in my drag. I feel like it's kind of easier to figure out what's going on inside me when I paint and disfigure myself horribly, ironically, but yeah, I think just being a weird, sweaty bag of cheese curds from the Midwest shows up in drag. If you get too close to me, you'll smell it. It's in smell-o-vision.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the Tomboy. It's nobody's favorite.
I love it. Thank you so much for answering my questions and sharing a little bit of your perspective. I
Thank you
think
for
I'm
having
supposed to stay here because I'm going to play for you to do one,
If you don't mind.
and then I'm going to run away.
Okay.
I'm going to break free at that point. I have some sounds here too. Hold on. Here we go.